Hi, I'm the Wandering Newbie. Time for more Record Keeper. Today, not quite fest time. Actually, I got you all with the stream announcement message. No, we got an FF9 event because they're actually throwing events during fest. I don't get a week off anymore, which is mean to me. But yeah, so this event is Garnet, Steiner. That's their theming this time around. Not really interesting fights as far as I can see, but we'll actually see what happens when we get into them. I personally really like this game because it's a good nostalgia trip every week. Every now and then there are pretty nasty hiccups, but live, well, air quotes live game. Global version's a little bit behind Japan, but nonetheless. Game. Alright, so yeah, this is the general format. Enemies come over here. You have your party over here. Gauges increase. I'm gonna use this to buff. Use this to buff. And then we're gonna start debuffing the enemy. We're gonna hold, and that should go off once the buffs are up. This is giving me a Protect Shell haste. It's Mighty Guard. You know it, you love it. If you're familiar with Final Fantasy, you know what Mighty Guard does. Emulator sometimes has a little bit of chunkiness in the noises after it first starts up. Just has to get used to working. And yeah, properly simulating the event in the game this calls from. We're gonna fight one wave, a wave of one, a wave of two, a wave of one, and then a wave of two. And I was gonna actually say, similar to the game that they showed up in, these enemies have a fire weakness, but I don't even know if these things had a fire weakness. I don't know if you could figure that out in the original game. You do percentile damage, don't you? That's nasty. This could be a problem. Why are you doing so much damage? Well, okay. So you say if this was properly simulating, it would just be Steiner and Beatrix. Fun fact, with proper gear, I think a Steiner and Beatrix team could probably solo this fight. Alright, I think we're actually going to have to focus down one of these guys, that way we don't take those double percentile hits again. Oh, what am I doing here? My brain. Brain, please. But yeah, this one, still, again, a simpler fight, but the groundwork is there. Drinking my my weekly big cup of coffee for these streams. I think these guys can actually do some nasty stuff like confuse and blind. But you can also wear accessories to sort of resist that stuff, so sometimes you can make that a non-issue. Ignore the numbers going up in the background. So, Anthony Lyon here. Main things that it does that are a little scary. I believe it has a confuse, it has a blind, and it counters physical attacks. We'll see how nasty these are to an extent. Oops, I forgot to take Curata off of you for dumb challenges. Oofa. Almost agree, Ritzy. While I do really like the 9 boss theme, gonna have to counter that with the FF8 boss. Why do you do so much damage? Physician, heal thyself. Alright, here we got a spicy boss. So a lot of the characters on the crew have little passive benefits. You can see on the right side of the party screen right there. Oh my god, what the fuck is his name? Hans Punchman up top. That's percentile. Okay. That is extremely percentile. Amarat, there we go. Oh, sorry about that. Amarat has just a passive, is dealing more damage because he has a fist weapon equipped. Same thing for Steiner, except with swords. And then as you move down, a little bit more interesting. Vivi actually just has a magic buff, but starts blind. It's a weird thing because casters don't need to see. And then, kind of saving my butt right now, at the bottom, Aiko has a chance to double cast, which is extremely helping out. And then Freya, that's not right. Yes, Freya. It was right. Freya has start the fight taunting. Oh, my precious boy! You know, they've been upping the ultimate fights a little bit. They have legitimately been kind of scary. Oh, wait, no, that's percentile. He lives. Anthony Lyon has never killed anyone. Alexis, thank you for the follow. Adding one skull to the cup. One Grim Reaper that hangs over the heads of many of the characters here. Alright, Trouble Mucus. I have no idea what that's doing. It's damage. I can tell you that much. Uh-oh. Taunt wore off. Now we are at the mercy of the boss. Also, we're taking enough turns that our buffs from our roaming warrior are, yes, extremely wearing off. Oh, could you not? But we just push. Almost there. That was one of the scariest ultimate double bosses that we've had in a very long time. It's wild. I feel like I lived by the skin of my teeth. Multiple times. Tree. Soul still cages. Alright. Thinking a little bit here. Why do you have Dispel equipped? Why did I equip you? Okay, that's fine. Sometimes we transfer teams from week to week and we forget to edit the teams entirely. These things happen. Alright. So, some quick breakdowns. Riku's thing there was a 30 attack, 30 magic buff. And Laguna here is casting our Hyper Mighty Guard with a 50% attack buff. Because those are two different stat types, you know, the attack mag and just the plain attack, those will actually stack with each other, giving our team a considerable attack boost. And we are mainly a physical team. And those who remember, FF9, Soul Cage is actually mainly a physical boss. Icy Offering here is actually going to try and lower Soul Cage's ice defense to make our ice-based team do a little bit more damage. And it begins, and then it's going to immediately turn off. Not before he gets a move off. That's fast. He imperils. Oh no. Same strat. Look at all these double casts going off though. What a high quality team. Oh, you kind of just keep doing that, don't you? This, on the side here, on the right side. So let me quickly, for new people, explain this a little bit. That's defense down. That means for every stack of that, we're taking 10% more damage. Keep that in mind. However, Ayame is having none of this. And is just unleashing anger mode over here and just double casting for days. Again, this whole team is double casting and it's very good. Luckily, I brought a lot of fire resistance to this fight, so the numbers aren't going to be quite that high. Almost counteracting what the boss is doing over here. If the boss was a little faster, this could become a problem. Speaking of the boss being a little faster. So that's just some plain damage and a couple more stacks. And we're seeing Ayame here just really starting to rack up that damage with the bonus stacks of defense down. How fast are you when you're in fire mode? Are you very fast? Not that it matters. You're dead. Also, hey, thank you, Record Keeper, for actually being very cooperative and loading very quickly today with that big host I got. Anyway, let's get that up. Let's debuff him. You can hold turn. And incoming damage. Big numbers. Am I pulling on banner 2 or 3? Both. Haha, 2 pulls. So it's crazy aura all around Zell right here. This is actually due to that roaming warrior that he casted. It's giving him a nice little passive benefit of going a little faster than normal. Oh! Let's try it again. I'm gonna need to be a little faster on the trigger here. A little bit of concentration here. Alright. Okay. Bam, and there we go. Perfect. That should give me much more resistance versus his opening move. A little waste of damage there. Or he could just use a completely different move. Yeah, sure, why not? Sometimes the bosses are a little random in their openers. I'm fine with them being random later on, but openers before you have all your buffs up. Come on now. Luckily, Zell can self-heal. And we should have enough HP for Deuce to get off that big heal and pick everybody back up. And then it's just a matter of keeping up on healing. Perfecto. Alright, so we have our full slew of debuffs and buffs out. Now we can start really dumping damage up until Zidane here, Zidane, decides to be a little nastier. Which, looking at my watch, should be any moment now. Plain and simple. Called it. So that gives him an attack defense up and haste. However, he just used Mug. What if we Mug right back? No. My attack and defense. Do not. Donut. No, it's time for the move. Gladiolus Sling is a very nice damaging move. It also gives the entire team instant cast for 1 turn. Which I'm then going to utilize right here because... No, not yet. Let's hold that. Hold that move just for a little bit. On both... Nah, you're instant cast, you're fine. But you we need to hold. That's why. Ultimate shift break. Slow across the party. Counter that with the Roaming Warrior, which gives us haste again. And a lucky double cast from Deuce, and we're right back to square one. Nice. There we go. We still have sap across the party, so we're all a little quick leak. But there's ultimate mug. Well, no. Whoops. No. No. Thank you. And then gotta finish this the only way I know how. Hold that thought. Holding for the proper finish. Hold this, please. Just gotta lower it a little bit more. We're fine. That should be good. Time for Combat King! Yeah. Ice? Is that my refrigerator making ice? It was loud. So, these Apocalypse Double Plus challenges being what they are, pretty significant challenges. I don't really hold back too much, as you can tell by how long it's taking for this to load because of all of the various soul breaks I have equipped. There we go. It's time. To think. What if? Wall, but more so. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Why'd that hit? Why'd that hit Ico for so much more? VV intensifies. Engage good boy mode. So, what Garnet actually casted at the beginning of the fight is what is known as a chain. You'll see that there's this on the top of the screen, slowly counting down, that it's the length of the chain. There is this little number underneath Zidane. That is how many times he has been hit with various lightning abilities. It goes up. Every point it goes up is an extra % of damage. You're right, Ico's defenses are significantly lower. Significantly lower, sorry. Let me check why that is. She's wearing a hat, that's why. Hats afford way less defense. Sadly, this team cannot counteract that, so now he has a bit of an attack boost, an attack defense boost. So he's going to be hitting a little harder than before, but what if? Time for sad boy. Other sad boy. Two sad boys. Double your boy, double your sad. I think I'm going to summon my faithful companion here in order to make sure that we don't eat it. Yeah, sometimes they do cut-ins from the games that extremely does not work in this art style, and I love it. Alright, time for Vivi to absolutely pop off. What if Vivi could maybe triple cast? He's got that 50% chance. That's the real crime. other crime is, oops, that was poorly timed, huh? We're very slow. Oh. Aiko, please. Aiko. Be my savior. Aiko, gonna get there. Aiko, gonna get ya. There we go. For what it's worth, like, this fight is going to last until Vivi's bar fills up all the way and then the boss is annihilated. So that was it for the Final Fantasy IX event. Next time, we got Final Fantasy III, which always holds a special place in my heart for a game that I've never played. So, see you then.